Oh yeah, here we go. So this is where my automation OCD comes in, and my OCD of not having a freaking plain building.
Yeah.
Because Mark is famous for four walls, no roof.
Hey, hey,
Although,
hey! All of
hey,
these
hey,
have
no, no,
roofs.
yeah, yeah, you have roofs. I can. Well, this one only has roofs because it's part of a tank. It needs a roof. That
Well,
one was just luck.
okay, these aren't buildings. These don't count. These are all just tanks. But that's a building that has a roof.
Now, do you want to explain why it has a roof
Shut
and the
up.
only reason why it has
Shut
a
up.
roof?
Shut up. We're not
He
here to
used
talk
the
about my
builder.
buildings.
He used the builder, which automatically puts a roof in it.
It was a filler, not a builder.
Filler, builder, whatever. It still puts a roof automatically in it. So,
Quiet, you.
well, this is the main part of it. Do you want to start? Where do you want to start in this? Any
Oh,
particular building?
might as well right here.
All right. Well, right here. So,
Not that there's much here, but
what I've put into this are these 8 grinders and 8 industrial blast furnaces, as well as these auto crafting tables. Mainly is because I would go into our storage system and we would have thousands of ores that were unprocessed, unrefined, and just useless unless, if we needed something, we had to smelt it or break it down. So I found that, well, since it wasn't done yet, I was going to do it. And I decided to do it with the industrial grinders because they give you the most, at least what I found, anyways, the most resources in return. Because it would give you the actual resource you wanted, and then a whole bunch of tiny little piles of dust that would eventually make you something else. I think I'm going to DC again, by the way. Um, yeah. So those 8. Now, these importer things, they only hold 8 slots to put ores in.
yeah.
There are more than 8 ores that need to go in these grinders. So what I've done is I've staggered them. Some of them have, tungsten ore in it. Some of them don't. Some of them have bauxite ore in it.
Hmm.
So all the ores eventually get processed in through. There it is. I was wondering when that's going to happen. So all the ores will get processed through there, and everything works handy dandy. It goes back into storage. But those little tiny pile of dust you get, they're annoying because they just build up and nothing happens. So I built these auto crafting tables, and each one represents a different tiny pile of dust that ends up being produced. So as the dust comes in, goes through, makes a whole dust, and then the whole dust is sent off to a furnace down below, which will then be smelted into ingots. However, this double stack industrial blast furnace casing, well, setup anyways, these are for the extra long processing dust, like tungsten, chrome. God damn it. Tungsten, chrome, aluminum, titanium. So that is what these are going to do. Now, I originally had one, and it was working great, but then things just weren't being produced fast enough. We started getting a backlog. So I made another one. Put some more casings up, filled it up with lava, put more on, done. Now, if you look inside the storage, even if you type in dust, everything is taken care of. There's nothing that's being clogging up the system or not being processed. Same thing with ores. If you look at ores, that's all being done.
We have a lot of dust.
Yes, we do. There's some dust in there that are in the 1,000 range, but those are the ones you usually get from the Nether, which we don't currently have with our quarry.
What do you mean, like bauxite dust,
No,
kite,
yeah,
cinnabar, clay,
cinnabar, and it's like the lower thousands.
galena?
Galena actually is being processed in the centrifuge, as well as bauxite. They just can't produce it fast enough. They used to, because there was 4 electrolyzers to do it, but I cut it down in half because I needed more hydrogen cells for the fusion reactor stuff.
I see. I
But
don't
the stuff
actually.
that, yeah, but the cinnabar, the pyrite, oh, god damn it. Oh, it's different. That was a connection reset, not a, yeah. But yeah, the cinnabar and the pyrite, that stuff, that's all from the
Overflow.
nether. Um, which we don't have any quarry set up or anything like that. That's all stuff that we manually got when we went in there. So there's no sense of processing that stuff.
No, we really don't even know what to do with it, to be honest.
Nope. I'm falling through the foot.
You're 3.5 meters away from me.
Alex, I'm at minus 1200 Y.
Dude. Oh, bye!
No, that was a manual one. I figure if I come back in, everything will be okay.
Unless you're at minus 1200 Y.
Yeah, that would just blow balls. Okay, well, I'm back, at least for now. I really gotta get this whole router thing figured out. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get myself
that's...
TP link. So yeah, that's this setup here. I don't actually own anything down below. That's all you. But the other three buildings I built actually out here, little tiny ones.
Let's
Um,
go and see the you and Woopterson joint project.
oh, the turtle. Okay, let's go see the turtle.
This thing is awesome.
So this is the turtle that we built, and it's there's absolutely no way in it unless you break something or if you use a
Portable hole.
portable hole. Yeah, and all it has are 4 blocks. There's a wraith lamp for light, ender chest, a turtle, and our interdimensional. Um, I know the words for this. Anyways, IDSU, IDES, IDESU, IDSU, IDSU. There we go. Interdimensional storage unit. Ah, see, I knew the words. Got it. So what this turtle does, he just spins around circle days and days and days. And if something were to pop in that ender chest, he will see it, suck it out, and place it inside the IDSU to charge. After a certain amount of seconds, which I do believe I set it to 8 seconds, he turns around, sucks it out, spits it back into the chest. So, all in all, if you were to time it from the time you placed it in the chest and the time you picked it up, 10 seconds. You got everything. It's a big building for such little function.
Oh, lovely. Now I'm getting it.
Oh, you're getting the leg too?
Yeah. Oh, I just got DC'd.
Woo!
All right.
So crashed.
No, server's still fine. I've got the log up.
Yeah.
No, I have a feeling it might be our internets.
It could be. It's a very
Because
valid function.
we are both with tech savvy. Give me my goddamn chest plate back.
Well, at least see you don't get it as bad as I do.
No, that's actually the first time I've been DC'd in a long time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is the turtle. We made it look like a turtle. It may not be perfect, but we're not perfectionists. We are lazy. At least me and John are. We tried this and we built it at 16 by 16 and then realized turtle is not a full block. So once we realized that, we shrunk it to how it was, but then we realized it's actually not even a square. It's a rectangle because it's not the same width as it is height and width.
See, you should have counted.
Well, we're not that smart. We counted one side and figured it was a cube. And that was our downfall right there.
Yeah.
So that's the turtle, and that script there that I wrote myself. That will function well. It took about 5 edits, probably about an hour and a half of me trying to figure that out. But hey, it worked.
Yeah, that one I didn't help you with at all.
Yeah, And I'm pretty sure if you look at the coding, you're just gonna go, "Oh my God, no, 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 no."
Yeah, we will not ever upload his code to anywhere
No, 'cause I'm pretty
ever.
sure. Yeah,
You'll
because I'm
have an
pretty sure like
aneurysm.
yeah, you'll take a look at like 20 lines of code and be like, that could have been done in like 2 lines. And I was like, you know what?
Suck it.
Yep. All
And
right,
now
so
on to the centrifuge.
yeah, so this is a centrifuge. Hopefully, we stay connected. Um, well, let's start off with these. Well, the actual centrifuge. The centrifuges actually. So there are 6 going across the back wall here. Then there's 2 popping out from here. Now the 6 at the back. These are what I'm using for the fusion reactor. 5 of these are being hydrogen cells are being placed in 5 of these, and these are spitting out deuterium cells. So that's 5 deuterium cells, and the last one is taking 4 deuterium cells and making it a tritium. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I've also miscounted because apparently I also need 3 more centrifuges for the deuterium, because the actual reaction I do believe is a 4-to-1 ratio, 4 deuterium per 1 tritium, for a full reaction to take place. Well, to go through a full cycle. So I just got to set that up. These are all done automatically. These 2 electrolyzers are being pumped water in, and it has empty cells being put into it, which then creates the hydrogen cells. And, there you go. That's how we get them. Nice, cheap, free, easy water.
From
Now,
my water.
yep, his water. 'Cause I steal his shit all the time.
Oh, that's what it's
Now,
there for.
yep. Now, these 2 centrifuges, these are ones that are pumping in glowstone. And these are going to be producing helium cells. Now, we use helium in our machines when we make overclockers, because that's the recipe that we have. I create the recipe and it uses helium. So if we ever make any overclockers, we need helium cells. But if I set up another centrifuge, put the helium cells, I do believe it's 16 helium cells, makes a helium-3 cell. And that's another reaction in the fusion reactor that's, I do believe, twice as powerful as the deuterium and tritium reaction. The deuterium and tritium produces 32 million EU, where this one I do believe produces 64 million EU. I could be wrong, probably am, but the numbers are somewhat around there.
You're a phony. A big fat phony.
So over here we have 2 more electrolyzers and a extractor. That's the one I was looking for. So, let me guess, you probably hit me like a while ago too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these 2 electrolyzers, one of these is being pumped in bauxite, the other one is being pumped in galena dust. And
apparently it has water in it.
yeah, because these were all 4 of these. Actually, I think only 3 of them. The last one doesn't have it. But 3 of them, yeah, last one doesn't have it. 3 of these were hooked up to the water, and these were making the hydrogen cells. Well, 3 was making an overstock, so I just took the dust out and did it this way. I actually had all 4 of these with bauxite and galena dust, and I was actually starting to run low on hydrogen cells. We have 28,000 of them, and yeah, I didn't want to have to remember, so I turned these back on. So these this one extractor takes the compressed air cells and will extract it and put in regular cells back in. And those compressed air cells are created from these electrolyzers making the hydrogen cells. I don't know if any of them get produced from the galena dust and the bauxite. I don't think they do. Either way, if they did, it would go into there automatically.
Yeah, pretty much all of them. So it's almost done. So I'm just see. There we go. We got to see it being produced.
So this machine is turned off right now, and it's help me out on this one.
Liquid transposer.
That one, liquid transposer. And what it does, it puts water in and spits out water cells. And these water cells are used for the industrial grinders back in the other room for processing. We currently have 100,000 of them, 100,000 cells.
Yeah.
So I turned
we
it
don't
off.
Really...
Yeah, because it was actually eating the cells faster than these electrolyzers could use them. So now they have some free cells. And this is where some of the processing happens. So this is an electric furnace. This is only doing the zirconium blocks, aluminum, cinnabar ore, and zinc dust. The cinnabar produces the forcelium that used for the MFFS. And yeah, so everything, whenever that comes into storage, this is where it goes, gets produced, sends it back off. Currently, the macerator, useless. Nothing goes into it. Except when that one time I needed chrome, I just put rubies in and it just fed it in for a few hours. Took it out. Had a chrome for days. Now we got like 3,000 chrome bars in there.
Jesus.
Hey, ain't no kill like overkill.
Yeah, well, that's what I've actually thought about naming the server.
Oh, yeah.
Overkill.
Now there's a compressor up there, and this takes care of all the uranium and iridium ore that we get. It's up there.
Okay.
Up there.
Yeah.
So anything that comes in like that goes in, poops it out, spits it in.
Automatically creating the bars.
Yeah.
And then, of course, your recyclers that you've got just to undermine me.
Yep. These ones are getting pushed more power than what his is. So
No, they're not.
one, yeah.
No, they're not.
More power per packet.
No, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I fixed the problem.
Oh, you fixed it. Okay.
Yeah, I fixed it weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now
Just
his is
missing the
actually up.
cable.
Because before, one of my recyclers was as powerful as 3 of his.
Shut up.
Yeah. So I got 3 of them. These aren't actually turned on because when I had them on, it was just destroying everything in our storage. There's at a point where we're almost out of dirt and completely out of cobble.
Yeah.
So
And I need dirt to keep my farms running.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
So
you're
I
bastard.
turned them off so we could rebuild. Now this ender chest, this was put in because of our mob system. When we were killing the pigmen and the zombies and whatnot, they were dropping little scraps of leather and leather armor, weapons, shovels, axes, swords. And the problem is some of them were enchanted. Well, actually, a lot of them were enchanted, and they all had different durability, so they don't stack in. So if you tell to send a gold sword to the recycling, only that particular one will go. Not the enchanted ones, not the different durability ones. So what I did is sat here for about a half hour to an hour, filled up my inventory, send it all off in there. And it has a gate on it, so when it detects something in the inventory, pulses, sends it right to the recycler. So it empties nice real fast. And yeah, it just that's about the gist of what I set up, except oh yeah, the solar panel.
Oh, yeah, we totally missed the solar panel.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that keeps us running.
Yeah. Now, solar panel was the first thing I built out here because we needed EU power.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just
And
going to look.
What were you going to build it out of?
I was going for aesthetically pleasing stuff, and the closest block I could come up with was tungsten blocks.
And how
For the
many
amount that
stacks of blocks are in here?
Oh, it's a 16 by 16. So if you minus the design on the roof and here, I'm not good at math.
A
but,
lot.
Yeah.
A couple stacks.
I think I did the math, and we would have only had about 200 to 300 tungsten bars left.
That's
Might be
actually
a lot.
better than I thought. I didn't think we even had enough at the time to do it.
Like I said, I'm bad at math. We probably wouldn't have had enough.
Probably, yeah.
I would have probably finished it half. Yeah, I probably would have miscalculated one of the sides and went, oh, well then. So I don't remember what I used for this.
Charcoal blocks. Or coal
I know.
blocks.
Yeah, yeah. Coal blocks and then the
Maze stone.
mace. Oh yeah, mace
Yeah.
stone. That's right.
I know this because I've had the NEI tell me what the fuck I'm looking at thing up.
I gotta figure out that. So then up here, we hooked all these solar panels up here, all ultimate hybrids, because we have UU matter for days
Yeah.
and produced iridium and cenarium, all that jazz without a hitch. And
And
the reason why we could actually produce these so fast was because of the storage system we have with the auto crafting. So what you have to do, have you ever shown them the auto crafting?
oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So they know about the ME pattern things and
Yeah. You know, the
okay,
pattern encoder and then
yeah.
er, the
So
the molecular assembler chamber.
yep. So you just take your ME pattern, make the one particular thing you're going to make. So if you're going to make a circuit, make a circuit in it, put the pattern in, hit encode, put it in the thing, and now it knows how to craft a circuit. So oh my god, I probably spent about an hour to two. No, I spent about 3 hours, I think, because I had to do the regular solar panel, then the advanced solar panel, and then from the advanced solar panel to the ultimate hybrid. Because I just skipped the hybrid solar panel and just did the cold chunks and the enriched scenarium and all that.
Yeah.
So after setting up all that automation, took probably 2-3 hours of just standing here encoding patterns.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then once I could finally make a solar panel, it's just like, oh, I want to make 15 ultimate hybrids. And then it just goes nuts and tries to figure out how to make it.
Yeah. You went through and
I filled up probably at least 2 to 3 of these pages.
well, I think we're only on page 4, so
Probably 2.
like where are they?
Have you noticed that some of these blocks are red?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
What does that mean? Does it mean that it's no longer valid?
Yeah,
We might have to update the pattern in case of the update.
possibly. Because I've noticed that mostly with, like, if you take one of the patterns that you put in the ME interface
Mm-hmm.
and put it in, because it's not an actual crafting recipe.
Oh.
So, yeah, a lot of the Greg Tech stuff is.
Yeah, we might
Maybe
have
I
to take a
missed
look.
something with the Greg Tech config.
Yeah, well, we'll have to take a look at it. See what. Well, we'll do that later, actually.
Yeah, we won't blur
Yeah.
everybody with that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how the solar panel building game. Once we got that automated, just made as many as we needed to fit the pattern of an actual solar panel. And yeah, that's about it. That's our EU generation. So I do believe. Oh, let's see, 9. That's 36. Oh man, I'm trying to do math. This is a bad idea.
36.
48. Oh wait, no, that's 16. Oh man. Okay, let's just not do math. It's a lot of solar panels producing 512 ticks 24/7 because it's always sunny in this world, in this void. So they always produce 512 and each one does 512. I got to 36 plus 16 plus 24 and then my brain just started hurting. Oh wait, 24 plus 16. That's 40 plus 36. 67? That can't be right. I'm just going to stop talking before I embarrass myself with my adding skills. It's probably for the best.
There's 100 solar panels there.
Literally 100?
100.
I
As long as I can count right, because we've got 4 9s, and then 4 12s, and then 1 16.
I missed 2 12s. So
that
70.
should be
So yeah,
100.
my 76 plus 20. Yeah, yeah. There is 100. So 100, 512 ticks going through. So this is what I mean. We probably don't need the fusion reactor
Yeah.
anymore.
So we
It's just
have
become a toy at this point.
512,000 EU per tick.
Yeah, we're good.
And these guys,
Yeah, these
do a
are
million.
yeah
Or 100 million, I think.
1 billion EU mark.
Yeah, 1 billion.
Billion with a B.
Read the
So yeah.
number.
So the IDSUs do that, and because they are linked to us, that's what I've been using in the centrifuge, because it's easy wireless transport of power, and that's the same thing what's in the turtle.
Yeah. It's
So,
also great that these things charge up almost instantly.
oh yeah, you plop one on and it'll put 1 billion in so fast.
Just a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Beat
So yeah,
that
there's that.
fusion reactor.
Mark put the blue electricity panels here.
Yeah.
They're in that corner. I have no idea what's going on with them.
So much blue electric power to power a blue electric alloy furnace and a charging bench that can charge one tool.
Yeah. As you can tell, we don't really use blue electricity that much. We have more than enough power for it if we ever decide to use it. But we don't.
Yeah. I should build another one of those blue electric engines that turn blue electricity into Michael Jackson's.
So I think that's about it. All that I've actually built. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you put the blast furnace and the coal coke machine on.
Yep, I did that. That was me.
Yeah.
And it's just creating charcoal, which I think I've actually got going into the recycler now.
Nice.
So much charcoal. We don't use it.
Oh god, no. We don't even use creosote, except Steph wants to do the railcraft stuff, so she needs it.
Well, any time you want to make rails, you have to have the creosote oil. So that's why I'm doing that, because I needed this tank was, or yeah, this tank was probably twice what it has in it now from making the coal coke.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I made all the rails that I have for
Oh,
the
yeah.
farm.
Oh yeah, 'cause yeah, that's right. You need to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I don't really have to think sometimes.
Yeah. It's also getting late, so.
Yep. So yeah, that's pretty well all that I built. That's it.
All right.
Because I think everything else that I built either got torn down because it was absolutely hideous, which
Hey,
it's not hard to believe.
it's not worse than Whoopterson's village. One
felt so bad about-
task.
So we tasked them with building a village, something that villagers were staying. And what happened was they just looked so dilapidated, like
They were bad. It
Government-
was just like
it was like government housing. You just looked
No.
at it, it was like, this is just
government housing was way better.
Oh. Yeah, some like
Um,
some of them were made with like 4 different types of wood.
4 different types of blocks.
Yeah,
Like
it was just really poorly designed. And he came on one day and we tore it down to rebuild what we currently have there. And he's like, what happened to my village? We're like, so
Yeah.
we don't want to say it was bad,
I'm sorry,
but-
who didn't want to say it was bad?
Steph.
And you.
Yeah.
You guys were all like, we can't tell them that it was absolutely hideous. And they're
Yeah.
like, they're being like, well, we just decided that we would, make Dweebish's place the centerpiece. And I'm like, dude, it was fucking ugly. They were horrible. They're hideous. I think.
Yeah.
I think he said, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah. So yeah, That was pretty much it.
And then he went on to make his nipples and his penis tower.
Yep. The boob and penis tower.
Yep.
Wish boobs have some flair. They fire off a fire jet stream every now and then.
They are hot boobs.
Yeah.
That would have been better on top of the tower. Anyway,
Anyway,
I think we should end it here.
sounds good. Sorry for the possible chop. Oh fuck! I went off the side of the building. Sorry for the possible choppy video and disconnects, but we managed to get through it.
I blame Canadian internet.
Yeah, it's pretty crap,
Yeah.
but we do what we can.
I blame Bell, actually.
Yeah.
I know you're
Bell's
not on
just
Bell.
no. I'm not on Bell. I'm on Tech Savvy, which is running through Rogers lines.
Yeah. I'm running through Bell lines.
Yeah.
Which is,
You lucky bastard.
yeah. Which is why after 6 o'clock I can pretty much do nothing.
Yep. It's like, oh, you want internet? No.
Yeah. Oh, you want to watch YouTube? Sorry.
Yep.
You can't
Oh.
even watch it in 240.
No, it's terrible. Just buffers every 5 seconds.
Trying to get a plain text web page, like a man page or something, 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal. So it's actually been doing really good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you
Yep.
all for watching. You guys have a great day, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.